Newly released tax records show some really bad news for the Clintons. Ever since Hillary Clinton lost the last presidential election, the Clinton Foundation has been falling apart at an increasingly rapid pace. Now, the Clinton Foundation is filing a $16.8 million loss for last year. And this has been part of a growing trend that people have had some big questions about. Why all of a sudden have all of these donations dried up between the period of 2014 and 2017? Some financial statements, another article from last year I looked at. That was just after the Clinton Foundation's 2017 annual report came out. They asked an important question in this previous article. They said one has to wonder why, if there was no pay-for-play, donations to this highly rated charity dried up 90% over a period in which the wealth gap continued to increase. And then pointing out how donations have been dropping every year since 2015. And they say when they can't play, nobody wants to pay. Also, some may have previously seen this failed speaking tour that Bill and Hillary Clinton recently tried to do. This was the opening night that, as you can see, there are tons of empty seats here. Just mentioning that again as yet more recent evidence that the Clinton brand is finished. Nobody wants to be associated with the Clintons anymore. This tour opening night, 83% empty seats, and Hillary Clinton had a coughing fit, as you might expect. Tickets were priced between $253 and eventually dropped to $6.50. Clintons managed to attract only about 3,000 in a stadium that holds over 19,000. So this is a new article today, and this is more evidence expanding on how the Clinton Foundation is failing to bring in money. Clinton Foundation files $16.8 million loss. The article opens, "The numbers don't lie. Hillary's name is poison. Hillary Clinton's name is pure poison, and no one in their right mind wants anything to do with her." This is evidenced nowhere more in the fact that the Clinton Foundation has gone from turning over a revenue of almost $400 million in 2013 to actually losing almost $33 million since Donald Trump wiped the floor with Hillary in 2016. Newly released tax records show the foundation reported a loss of almost $17 million in 2018, to add to the net loss of $16.1 million the previous year in 2017. The numbers don't lie. Total revenue reported for 2018 was just $30.7 million, less than a tenth of what was being pulled in while Hillary was Secretary of State. They have a graph here. Fall of Clinton Incorporated. Was the Clinton Foundation anything more than an influence peddling machine? Donations to the Clinton Foundation skyrocketed when Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State or running for president, then massively collapsed after she lost the 2016 election and had no political future. Graph here with some points. You can see donations rising in the election where Hillary was running against Obama in 2008. Runs for Dem presidential election. Donations rise all of a sudden. They rise again when she is appointed as Secretary of State by Obama. Then donations start to drop when she steps down as Secretary of State. Then she announces her run for president in the latest presidential election, where donations start to rise again. Then she loses the election to Trump, and donations just start to fall off completely up to present day. They go on to say that only $24.2 million was posted in grants and contributions, which constitutes a record low for the, quote, charity. Expenses amounted to $47.5 million, hence a loss of $16.8 million. In 2009, the Clinton Foundation hauled in $249 million, and in the 4 years that followed, another $392.2 million in revenue poured in. In her last 3 years in office, 2014 to 2016, the foundation raised a whopping $344.4 million. They have another graphic here, again following how donations suddenly increased when Hillary Clinton ran for the Democrat Party nomination back in 2007. Then the donations increased again when Hillary Clinton was appointed Secretary of State by Obama. Then donations suddenly dropped after Hillary Clinton stepped down as Secretary of State. And of course, she did not have the political influence that she did before 2010. Donations drop along with that. Then when she is a lock, essentially, for the Democrat nomination, starting between 2012 and 2013, that's when donations start to go up again. And when she loses the last election to President Trump, donations fall off completely. In total, during the 8 years of Obama's presidency, the Clinton Foundation reported total revenue of more than $1.1 billion. So tell me what you think about this. The Clinton Foundation has now lost money for 2 years in a row. They've lost more than $30 million since Hillary's embarrassing defeat in 2016. Looks like there is likely a connection between the dwindling donations to the Clinton Foundation and the Clintons' waning political influence. And these new tax records give even more insight into just how much the Clinton Foundation is now struggling. Please leave a comment. Tell me what you think. If you could leave a like on this video, that's greatly appreciated. And make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Thanks everybody that has been sharing the channel and sharing these videos to help get the information out there. I have noticed a bump in subscribers over the past few weeks. We've had an increase in subscribers on the channel, so thanks everybody that has been supporting the channel again by sharing the information. It has been making a difference. And again, in the video description are links to my Patreon and PayPal accounts where you can also support the channel directly. Patreon.com/realityreader and PayPal.me/realityreader. Thanks everybody that supported the channel over there as well. I will follow up soon. Thanks everyone.